very interesting to show you my collection of books that are LGBTQ for Pride Month. Since it is still Pride Month, I thought I would show you my favorite. They're pretty much all MLM books. So, if that's not your cup of tea, sorry. But I do think some of these have amazing stories, and you can be on any part of any place in your life and really understand friendship, love, hurt, pain, like the feeling, the emotion some of these books gave me. It can be for anybody, I swear to you. So let's get started on my books, and please do not forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. So let's see here. I'm gonna start with this one. I haven't read this in a long time. It is called Will Grayson. Will Grayson. Will Grayson. Will Grayson. Will Grayson. Literally, Will Grayson. So, this book is, I read this years and years and years ago, and it was pretty good. It's definitely not my favorite book on this list, in this stack of books I have. It's really good though. It's about it's literally about a kid named Will Grayson meeting another Will Grayson. So it's pretty unique. It's kind of a cool idea of a book. Yeah. And John Green wrote half of it. So if that's up your alley, check out Will Grayson. Will Grayson. I'm going to reread all of these, by the way. Some of these I haven't read in years. Okay, the next one. Let's get it over with, you guys. I know you probably have heard about it. Call Me by Your Name. Call Me by Your Name. Call Me by Your Name. Now, I actually don't mind this book. I will say, if you aren't a very good reader, there's a lot of, it's worded interestingly, if that's a way to put it. There's a lot of big words, there's some Italian words, etc., stuff like that. It's kind of hard to follow sometimes, so you have to be a patient reader. You have to just want to get to the end, because this, to me, this is the kind of book that people will stop halfway through. I'm not even kidding. So it's not my favorite. I don't even know if I recommend it. I do recommend some upcoming books though, so let's just dive into those. Okay, let's do, you guys, I have to talk about this book. No one is talking about this. I have not seen on Book Talk, I have not seen anybody talk about this book. It is called The Music of What Happens by Bill Koenigsberg. This is so good. This is so good, you guys. I cannot get over. It is one of my favorite books I think I've ever read. I'm going to reread it. And I have a couple more Bill Koenigsberg books. If Bill happens to see this, hit me up, because you are chef's kisses, the best author. I cannot get over your writing. Your writing is so good. Your storytelling. Anyway, this book is so good. Trigger warning though, you guys. There is some talk of sexual assault. So that's just your little trigger warning. Obviously, it depends on your life and how triggering that could be, but it's not bad in my opinion. But obviously, it depends on your circumstances. So I would Google it first. But you guys, please read this book. Check out Bill's work. His characters are so good. I relate to one or two of his characters in every book he has. It's so good. It's so good. I can't get over that book. I'm gonna reread it very shortly. Okay, next we're gonna have to talk about Heartstopper. Okay, I know a lot of you probably are newer. I gained a lot of support from the Heartstopper video I put out. I was really reluctant to read these books. Mostly because they're graphic novels, and I have never in my whole life read a graphic novel. They have never interested me. I love anime. I love anime, but I've never read a manga, and to me, I didn't want to. But I watched this show. I watched this show 4 times on Netflix. It's so good, and so I had to get the books, and I just look at what I opened to, by the way. I just had to read them, and they're so good. It's almost nice to have seen the show and been able to put the scenes together as I read it. It was so good. Another one I suggest you guys, and I have a few more coming up. If you like Heartstopper, please read some of the next ones. I will tell you which ones. So pure. It gives Ben energy. Oh my god, not Ben. That's from the book. It gives Nick Nelson energy. So good. Yeah. I'm gonna just talk about them. I'm gonna talk about them now. We're almost done with my book list, so I'm gonna just have to jump into them and tell you which ones I am obsessed with. I'm so obsessed with these books, you guys. So, let's get into them. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the other Bill Koenigsberg books that I have, and you guys, I would be obsessed with you if you said that you read these books because of my suggestions. Okay, any of these books, I swear. Also, I forgot if I said this before. Please let me know down below if you have any suggestions whatsoever. I will read it. I swear I will read it. Okay, so first up, this is they're 2 books. The first one is Openly Straight. Now the title is confusing, you would think. Oh, it's so good, you guys. The characters are so good. I can't even. So this one is about an openly gay student. I think he's in like 8th grade or 9th grade when he first comes out. And he wants to go to a different school and pretend like he is straight. Like start over without the labels, okay? And of course he falls in love. But I can't even begin to explain how. I don't know why this story relates to me so much. It just does. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with the characters and how they react, how they interact, how they talk with each other. So good. Oh, I can't. It's so good. And I remember reading this years and years ago, you guys. This came out in 2016, I think. And it ends on a cliffhanger of some sorts. And I reread it on my vacation. And it was so good. It was even better than I remember. But the ending was like, really? I have to wait. And there wasn't even going to be a sequel, you guys. I saw a thing that Bill said I wasn't going to write a sequel, except all of the messages and love and support and everything he got from that. And people were literally telling him to write a sequel, so he did. And he wrote it. And it's called Honestly Ben. So this whole book is from the perspective, so it continues right after Openly Straight. Right after this. I'll tell you the end of this book, no spoilers, of course, but the end of this book ends on the school's Christmas break. This one starts literally talks a little bit about Christmas break and then starts with the day after Christmas break is over at the school. And it's from the other guy's perspective. So, of course, no spoilers again. These are not spoilers if you want to read it. But there's obviously the openly gay kid who is not gay, right? And then there's obviously like a football, soccer, that kind of other person. So this one is from his perspective, and he's just trying to find himself, and trying to kind of put a label on himself, blah, blah, blah. But he also, you can tell by the cover, there's kind of a love triangle in there with a girl. Okay. Alrighty. My light just shut off randomly. So, we're back. Anyway, what I was saying about this is it's so funny, it's so pure, it's so honest, and the characters are just so good, you guys. If this was a show or a movie, I would have rewatched it 10 times by now. It's that good. And, yeah. It's just trust me on this one. I just love it so much. Okay. The final book is 2 books. There's a sequel. Okay. You all probably expect it. It is Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe. This, you guys, I have never read this. I read it on vacation a week ago. 2 weeks ago almost. I fell in love, you guys. It's so good. Do you see these awards that go up the side? Those just tell you how good it is. I cannot even. It's so good. It's so good. I read it on vacation, didn't know there was a sequel, had to buy it. This is the sequel. It's like twice the size in thickness, and it is Aristotle and Dante dive into the waters of the world. Okay, they're both by Benjamin Syans. Obviously, they're both by him, but he did a phenomenal job. I cannot even describe how good these books are. They take place in like the 80s, and it does talk a lot about the AIDS crisis and how people kind of dealt with this stuff back in the day. It was scary, and when I say it was scary, I mean literally LGBTQ people were scary back in the day. People were terrified. People thought they were like demons, okay? This book does really good at talking about that, and it's so pure. Here, the relationship that these two grow, their friendship, their love, it's so good. It's so good. If you're going to read any of these books, I suggest these 2, but you just gotta read at least this first one. But it also kind of ends on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna admit, you're gonna want to read the second one. The second one I have not finished yet, though. I'm halfway through. I am filming this video instead of finishing that book, so it could end terribly. But I don't think it will. Also, I will say, if you are a Heartstopper fan and you like love, and you don't want it to end bad like every other LGBT novel and show and movie that has ever existed, okay? The last 4 books I showed you, without spoiling anything, they are generally just like Heartstopper, okay? You will not be too disappointed. You cry like the show, you laugh, you think. There's lots of thinking, lots of moments of, oh my God, But some of these last 4 books have me laughing out loud, you guys. I am reading in bed and I will giggle. The jokes they say, the interactions between friends, like, actually, that is another comment, another similarity between these 4 books. They all have a really snarky, like, witty best girlfriend, and just the interactions between these people, you guys. It's so funny, it's so good, it's so relatable. It reminds me of my high school life. I don't know. But yeah, this video is longer than I thought it'd be. If you are still watching, please subscribe. Please comment down below if you're still watching, honestly. And tell me what I should read. Obviously, I'm going to finish the Dive into the Waters of the World. But I got nothing. I don't have a next. I don't have another book to read. Literally, I just showed you my own personal collection. I don't have another one. Someone tell me what to read. Please subscribe, like the video if you did. Happy Pride Month if you are in celebrating or just being yourself. Read a book. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. Read a book, because I feel like my mind has expanded. I just read 3 books in a week, you guys. I've never done that in my life. Wait. This will be my 4th book in a little over a week. I can't even comprehend that. But reading these and reading their emotions and their friendships, it makes me want to go make friends. Like, I want to make friends. I want to hug people. I want to tell them how special they are. I don't know. It's changed me. It makes me want to be honest and truthful and just say it how it is. And I don't know. Now I'm rampaging. I'm just ranting. But yeah, that I just realized how good these books are, and now I just want to keep reading. I want to read every book like them possible. So, anyway, have a good day, you guys. Have a good night. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope this gets to the book talk side of YouTube. If that's a real thing, it's gotta be. If not, I don't know, post on TikTok for me or something. Get the word around. I want to talk with other book people. That's it. Bring on the book talkers. Anyway, have a good day. Have a good night. I will see you guys in the next video.